This is Tyler from the Road to Stardom YouTube channel, and today we're venturing off to Disney's Riviera Resort to do some hidden Mickey hunting. We'll be going around this resort, which I've never really explored before, searching for several hidden Mickeys, trying out some new food spots, and just overall having a good, relaxing time. There are 16 hidden Mickeys to be found, and I'm bringing you along for the hunt. Good early afternoon from the Hollywood Studios parking lot. I'm here today to do some hidden Mickey hunting around some of the resorts that I have never really explored before. And today we're going to be exploring the Riviera Resort. Now I'm actually blocked out today because it is April vacation right now. It's busy time. April vacation is a thing that happens in New England, which I grew up in New England, so I'm familiar with all that. In school systems in New England, we had April break and we had February break. We didn't have March break, which is, I guess, what the normal is for most of the rest of the country, but for us, we do April break. And so, like, basically all of New England is here this week. So I was like, let me use this time where I'm blocked out to still get my Disney fix, and let's go for some hidden Mickey hunting. And I've been to the Riviera before, but not a lot. Like, I've only been in there for a very short amount of time, and I've always wanted to explore it. But so the only way to go visit it, if you're not staying at it, is to either park at Hollywood Studios and take the Skyliner, or park at Disney Springs and ride the bus. And because I never do the Skyliner, I was like, let me try doing the Skyliner today. I don't know. It's not my particular favorite form of transportation, but since it's such a short ride, I'm going to try it and see how it goes. It's very nice out today. Very warm, but a nice cool breeze going right now. It's about 81 degrees and the wind is very light. It's very nice. But so we have to ride this Skyliner line right here to Caribbean Beach first, and then make the connection at Caribbean Beach to go towards Epcot, and Riviera is a stop along the way to Epcot. And you can see Spaceship Earth through the trees right over there, that white ball. So we're not going all the way over to Epcot, we're going just to Riviera. At least to start. We'll see how this day goes. If we end up getting through Riviera quickly, maybe we'll do another one. There we go, the Skyliner. I wonder which character we're gonna get. Not a huge line for it, which is always nice. This is actually my first time riding the Hollywood Studios leg of the Skyliner, because I've only ridden the Skyliner twice in my life. I think I've ridden it from Epcot to Riviera with a friend of mine. And then I think once I was staying at Pop Century, I rode it from Pop Century to Epcot. And I think those are the only two times I've ridden it. It's just never been my favorite thing because I don't like that it gets stuck up there all the time. Like right now, it stopped. I don't like that. I know it doesn't stop for long, but we'll be fine. It's such a short ride. It's not like it's a half-hour ride in the sky, you know? Like you can literally see the other side of Caribbean Beach over there. I've never gotten paired with anybody either, so we'll see about that. There we go. I got a yellow one. I'm gonna ride forward. I guess maybe I would prefer one without a character on it, because the character wrap is preventing you from seeing forward. See, you just see a weird version of me. You can kind of see the silhouette of forward. Oh, I guess after it moves it, you can see it kind of. And I did get my own, look at that. Cool. Here we go. Oh. Okay, and we're on our way. My car is way out there somewhere. Okay, so the breeze right now feels amazing because of how nice it is right now, the fans. I've always been worried to ride this in the summer when it's super hot because, like, it's vented well, but only when it's moving. Once you stop, you know, like, the airflow kind of stops as well, so don't like that. I'm not very great with heat, I've discovered in the past few years. See, I don't like, we're kind of bouncing right now, like, as you, like, move along the thing. It's so weird. Like I just mentioned, I'm from New England. I used to be a skier. I used to go skiing a lot, and I rode chairlifts a lot. You would think that this would not bother me at all, but for some reason, being enclosed in the gondola freaks me out. I don't know why. And those chairlifts, like I said, were like 15, 20-minute rides, you know? Like, we get stuck up there all the time. You just kind of bounce. Like, I never really had a problem with that. But for these ones, like, see, we're slowing down now. I don't like that. Like, I don't mind being up high. It's being enclosed. Being enclosed is not something I really enjoy. So that's why I don't ride this that often. I'm only doing it now because this felt more convenient than going all the way to Disney Springs and taking the bus. For some reason, I'm okay with the monorail. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm okay with the monorail, but not this. It's kind of almost the same thing. I don't know how well you guys can see out this window, but looks like we're approaching our descent into Caribbean Beach, which is straight ahead. I'm surprised there's no narration on board right now, though, because I thought that was a thing that people like to meme about, was how much the narration talked. It's just interesting to me that there's been no narration at all. See, Riviera is right over there, so we gotta make that connection right there. And here comes our descent. Oh, woo! And we're gonna crash. Okay. Just like a high-speed chairlift, really, which I'm very used to, so I don't know, again. Right, leg number 1 done. Let's make our connection over there towards Epcot, but we're gonna get off at Riviera. You can see that we're loading a wheelchair party. That's how that works. That'll eventually connect onto the main line and go. I also did not notice what character I got. I could not see it from the inside, and I didn't know what it was from the outside. I think it was Maximus or someone from Tangled. I'm not sure. And here's our second ride. Okay, we got a red one this time. See Jesse's face there. That's the one we're on right now, Jesse and Buzz.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot. Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean, to Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Epcot, please remain on board. Please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados.
All right. Made it. So I did not have my own on that one, which is why I did not speak. But I've also realized that I do not like having to share one because that just made me even more anxious about being up there. And we stopped for a few minutes up there and that was very bouncy. So not my favorite form of transportation. Definitely not for me, only when I have to use it. But we did it. We made it to the Riviera Resort. Let's go hidden Mickey hunting. I'll probably also grab some lunch here because I'm kind of hungry and I haven't eaten yet. And I know there's a quick service here that has decent food because I've eaten here before. So let me get out my hidden Mickey book and let's do some hunting. Let's go see where we should start. And so, spoiler alert, if you want to come and find these hidden Mickeys on your own, I'm going to be going around and showing them. So if you want to find these on your own, I would suggest you go watch a different vlog of mine, maybe one like this. But for the rest of you, let's begin our journey. So this is awesome. He took into account that you would have to take the Skyliner to get here. So he started the scavenger hunt for this resort right here as we're entering the building from the Skyliner. So this first one is new because it's underlined. The underlined ones in this book are new. By the way, this is the Hidden Mickey book, official Hidden Mickey book by Stephen M. Barrett. I showed it off a couple of weeks ago in one of my other vlogs where you can find this. You can find it at a bookstore or on Amazon. This is the 11th edition. It's the latest one that just came out in January. And inside you have scavenger hunts of all different parks and resorts to find hidden Mickeys. And there are 16 in this resort alone, so that's a lot. So it says the first one here is actually in this Peter Pan mosaic mural as you get off the Skyliner. Peter Pan, Wendy enjoying. The ears and head of Michael Darling's teddy bear look like a classic Mickey. I guess that's fair. Right up there. I'd say so. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty on purpose. I just realized I'm using the hints section. I should switch back to the clues. So in the book, there's two different sections for each scavenger hunt. There's clues and then there's hints. The clues are very vague descriptions of where you might find it, where to look and stuff to see if you can find it on your own. And then the hints are where you look to get a specific description of where exactly to look so that you can find it. The hints are supposed to be used for if you really can't find it. So switching back to the clue section, we're looking for another one in this mural here. It says squint for a hidden Mickey above Big Ben in the pixie dust. Let's take a look. So here's Big Ben. We're looking for a Mickey in the pixie dust above Big Ben. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's really tiny. Right up there. That's really small. But that's great. I love that. And oh, I see another one. I bet this is in the book next, isn't it? I see one up here in the Tangled Lights right there. Yep, that was the next one in the book. Above the castle. Squint for the lanterns above the castle, which is right here. And now we're on this one. In the same mural, locate a Mickey near a red cloud. There's a lot of red clouds up here. But oh, there it is. Very similar to Mickey right there in the center of the archway as you walk underneath it. So I just switched the page. Look for Minnie Mouse outside a guest room. What? Outside a guest room? That could be any of these. There's so many guest rooms. Which one? Like way up here somewhere? Oh my goodness, okay. But I'm assuming it's probably near here. Okay, I see something on those ones. So if I match that to this side, no. Oh, there we go, there we go. There's a Mickey and a Minnie, okay. Right up here. Mickey's on the right and Minnie's on the left. You can just barely see the bow in Minnie's center between the ears. Pretty decent ones. Yeah, they go all the way up. Okay, but see now the next one says glance around for classic Mickeys and the design of various outside structures and under some of the windows in the resort. Isn't that not what we just found? I guess there's more. I'm gonna make my way towards the middle here. Maybe I'll see some more as I approach some of these windows. Oh, okay. Here we go. These ones are a bit smaller. Well, that right there. Let me get, we want the white background so you guys can see. We're looking for that up there. There's another one right there in the middle. And now we're on number 96. Don't miss Mickey on some outside posts. What? Like these? Oh, okay. That was real easy. There we go, each of those things. Oh, there's Minnie on the top. This looks like just like smaller versions of the ones that were in the windows up there. Also, there are points you can collect for finding each one. Based on the value of it, it can range anywhere from 1 to 5. 1 is the easiest to find and 5 is the hardest to find. And so if we want to keep score, so far we have 4, 5, 4, 4, plus 5, plus 2, plus 3. So 27 points so far is what we have for this resort. Okay, now we're going to a location. Have a sip at Bar Riva and spot Mickey for 2 points. Where is Bar Riva? We must find Bar Riva. Is that inside the pool, do you think? I don't know if I'm allowed to go in there, really. I don't think so. It looks like you need a magic band. Where would Bar Riva be? That's gonna be harder to find than the freaking Mickeys. Is it in the pool, do we think? Probably not, no. But here's some more of those Mickeys we saw on the window railings, though. I don't see it anywhere, but the next one is inside the main lobby. I'm wondering if Bar Riva is the bar inside the lobby, so let's try going in. Let's see if it's in here. I found a sign as I came in. It says Riviera Pool and Bar Riva to the right, so I guess we gotta go out this door. So I guess it is outside, so let's go back out here and see if we can find it. So here's Primo Patio, but I don't see Bar Riva anywhere. Now we're going back inside. Oh, look at this. We got a fuel rod kiosk in here. That's good to know. Swap out your fuel rods if you need to at Riviera. I believe Primo Patio is the quick service that I might eat at later, but right now I'm focused on hidden Mickey hunting. And I don't see Bar Riva anywhere. So let me go back out here. Oh, there's a bocce court out here. Look at this. We got some bocce ball going on over here. And up there we got some giant Connect 4. Or some nice chair swings. Still no Bar Riva though. There's another like pool area over here. Let's try this one maybe. Oh yeah, look at this pool. This one has a slide. That's pretty nice. Oh, Bar Riva. Bar Riva, where are you? I see a sign. There it is. Oh, wow. Okay. This took us way far away from our last hit Mickey. Now the clue is to have a sip and look for Mickey. So I'm assuming it's along the bar somewhere. This one might be a hint I use because I'm not actually planning on having a drink. So, and I don't want to just sit at the bar. So let's find exactly where this thing is. Oh, hi, Mr. Bird. Okay, so I checked the hints. The only thing that I read was that it was actually in this mural here. It's not on the bar, it's in the mural. That's why I looked for things, because I would have just been like looking at the bar, being like, anything over here? And the cast member's probably like, what are you doing? I see the cruise ship here, and that has hidden Mickeys on it. But is that what we're looking for? I'm gonna check the hints again to see if this is what we're actually looking for or not. Well, it sure is. That's what we were looking for. So that explains why it's only 2 points, because it's just a Disney cruise ship being illustrated on the mural there. Like I said a few minutes ago, the next one is inside the lobby. It says, search for a classic Mickey on the wall in the main lobby. So I guess we gotta go inside now. Walking down this hallway with all these foreign versions of Disney movies, all these foreign posters. This is so pretty. I love the environment in here. Again, I've only been in here once or twice, so this is kind of a new resort to me. I still really haven't explored it too much, which is why I'm excited to be here today. I love exploring new areas that I've never really checked out before. Now, I doubt this is what we're looking for, because it's just a silhouette of Mickey, and there's Donald, and over there is Pluto and Minnie. And this says classic Mickey anyway, so classic Mickey means a 3-circle, like head, ear, ear. So we're not looking for a full body image, we're just looking for the head and the ears. That's what a classic Mickey is. I'm thinking it might be in this mural over here. There's a lot of circles. I think I see one on the lower half of it. I think that's what I'm looking for. Now let's move on to the next one. Admire the Fab Five inside the resort near an elevator. So the Fab Five would be Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. So we found them on this wall, but it's not near the elevator, so looks like the elevator is this way. So let's go check by the elevator. This is interesting. We're gonna go down a hallway full of rooms to get to the elevator. It's kind of unusual for a hotel, but it's kind of fun being in the hallways. A lot of cool murals like that along the way. Like here's one of Cinderella and Snow White. Looks like we found the elevators. Look for the Fab Five. Hello, you found me. Perhaps on the floor? It is on the floor. Look at that. That's Donald. That's Donald. And that's Goofy. This is Pluto. Here's Mickey. And here's Minnie. That is amazing. I was not expecting it to be like that detailed and that hidden. That's really cool. I love that. So Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto in that order, starting at Mickey, going counterclockwise. That one was 4 points, so that's pretty good. For 2 points, now we're looking for hidden Mickeys in the guest hallways. Oh, I see one. A lot of hallways in resorts have hidden Mickeys like this in the carpet detail. Not super hard to find usually. We're doing real good so far. We've already found most of them. There's only 5 left. And the next one is now spot Mickey and Minnie opposite each other in some carpet segments. Okay, I think we're talking about this kind of carpet. Oh, there's Minnie right there. And there's Mickey on the other side, upside down. The same kind of design that was on those poles and in the windows. So that's Mickey, and here's Minnie. You see her bow is right here. 4 left. This one's only 1 point. Mickey greets you at the door of Topolino's Terrace restaurant. Now that's on the top floor, so I don't know if I'll be able to go see that, but maybe we can try. I don't think this elevator goes up to Topolino's. Oh, here it is. Goes up to level 10 via east elevators. We're at the west ones, so I guess we gotta go find the east elevators. And I'm also still keeping my eye out for new hidden Mickeys that are not in the book that I could submit. As I talked about in one of my other vlogs about hidden Mickeys, my name is in the acknowledgement section of every book that's been released since the 6th edition of these, because I've discovered so many new ones and submitted them into the book, and now they're in the book, so yeah. Check this out, Voyager's Lounge. I wonder if we're allowed to go in there. I like the Pascal on the bookshelf there. That's really neat. Looks like a lounge that most people should be able to get into, but just in case, I'll come back to that. Oh, wow. Look at this, it's a bunch of pictures of Walt. Penguins. Well, that's awesome. Now, actually, in this lounge, I just saw a doll that looks exactly like that Mickey on display. That one, straight ahead. Do we think that's the same doll that's in the picture? Is that really Walt's original Mickey doll that he was holding? That would be really cool. So I should try to get in there a little bit later, but there's some people in there right now. But it looks like it's a lounge that's open to anybody, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I found the east elevators. Ah, see, this one does not have the Fab Five faces in the groundwork here. Okay, Topolino's is on floor number 10. Let's just see if we can go up there without needing a room key. Might need a room key though, we'll see what happens. Yeah. It's not working, so I'm gonna open this again before it takes off so that I don't get stuck in here. Well, that's a shame, but luckily it's only 1 point, but that's one we're not gonna be able to find. It's probably just like giant Mickey on the door or something. All right, well, we're going back to the main lobby for the last 3, it looks like. The next one says, just outside the main entrance doors. It's a large hidden Mickey, it's 3 points. Ooh, it feels so nice out. It's so nice out today. I absolutely love the water features here. It's so blue. And it runs underneath you to the other side. Here's more of those little Mickeys in the scrim here. Well, we're looking for a big Mickey, it says, outside the main entrance door. So, where are we looking? That can't be one, right? Like if you stood underneath it, would that be it? I don't know. It's like in the unload area, so I don't want to just stand in the middle of the road. Okay, the car that was here just pulled away, so let me take a quick look here. Kind of. I sort of see that. It looks like an abstract Mickey, kind of. Like that. I can see it from different angles. Let me back up a little bit here. Nah, I think that's the best we're gonna get here. But I think that is what I'm looking for. We have another vlogger here. Looks like they might be doing the same thing as me. Next, nearby, smile at Mickey in the ornate design work of the resort. Is that the one we just saw, like in this scrim here? Yeah, it looks like this one is just more of those swirls that I just showed you. More of the scrim work that we saw earlier outside the back. Like here's a little bit of a better view of these ones in the windows. There's Mickey and Minnie, and Mickey's on the right, Minnie's on the left. And it just kind of goes up and up and up. So with that, we're down to one more. Squint for several hidden Mickeys and a map outside. So we're looking for a map. Just gonna follow the overpass here and just see if this leads to a map somewhere. I'm not seeing any maps. Looking at the hints for this one, just to know where the map is. Oh, outside the back. Didn't say that. We're already outside the front. How will I know to go out back? Okay, back out here. It says along the running trail. Oh, here's a map. Let's check this. However, the running trail is way over there, so let me see if this is where I would find it. The waterfront walkway. I don't know if this is where that is. I feel like that's where I was kind of walking along when I got off the Skyliner. Oh yeah, it says running trail map. This is a map of the resort. So let's go see if you can find the running trail map. Coming back through this area with the swings and the giant Connect 4 and the bocce court. This is nice out here, just along the water. Is this a gelato cart? Oh my God, it is a gelato cart. This is just like the one that's in Hollywood Studios by Muppet Courtyard. Sweet, they got gelato here, man. That's a good little hack if you want some gelato, but not have to worry about it melting in the park. You can come get it at Riviera and then go sit inside. That's the Skyliner line we were just on. It does go pretty high, doesn't it? Oh, I think I see my map way over there. I think I went too far. I think that's the map I'm looking for. And look, now it's stopping. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like when it stops and bounces because it's not fun. Here we go, running trail. So I think I'm looking for clusters of bushes, like this one right here. There we go. Bam. Here's another one, kinda, it's upside down. Bam. Oh, and here's another one. Bam. Well, all right, cool. Well, that was the last hidden Mickey in the book. So we found 15 out of the 16 because I couldn't go up there, Topolino's, without a room key. So that honestly went a lot faster than I thought it would be, and that there were 16 here, but we found a lot. Some of them were really cool. My favorite was the one in the hallway with the faces, the 5 faces. That one's really neat. A lot of the classic Mickey and Minnie designs and the ornate work was really cool, but it was a little bit repetitive after a little while. It was cool once, but you know, it's kind of the design everywhere. I like the unique ones where they're really like in the detail. So because that was so short, I might go over to Caribbean Beach. There's only a few over there, and check those out since it's on the way back to Hollywood Studios. But before I do that, one, I'm gonna check out the menu here for lunch. Oh, I just found this. Look at this hidden Mickey. That one's a little bit better than some of the other ones. Like, this is a lot closer. But so one, I'm gonna eat lunch. And two, I'm gonna go check out that lounge again, see if we can get inside. All right, we're back in the Voyager lounge. I wonder if this is a lounge for people who are like about to go on a cruise or like they're waiting to be picked up. But I want to take a look at this Mickey here to see if it's actually Walt's. Look at this, it is actually Walt's. Look, there's the picture that we saw outside. That's amazing. His gold gloves. And that looks like Walt's hat and some cameras and stuff. Wow, there's a lot of stuff on display in here. Some old Mickey books. Pinocchio. Outside the area, I thought this Pascal was 3D. This is a 2D cutout. Look at this, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. A lot of Disney classics are based off the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. Here's Peter Pan. That's really neat. I don't see any hidden Mickeys in there, but I bet there's some in there somewhere on those books. Maybe up high somewhere. All right, so let's go check out Primo Patio now for lunch. I was looking at the menu just a minute ago. There's some interesting things on there, but I kind of want to see what they look like in person before I order them because there's some things on there I might not like, so I want to just check out and see what they got. Because if I don't find something I like here, maybe I can go to Caribbean Beach and get something at that quick service. All right, so this is on me because I'm a picky eater, but there's a couple things on the menu that sound good that I would love to try, but I would probably get them without most of the toppings on it. So then it would just, like the thing I was looking at was a grilled chicken sandwich on fresh bread. And it had like a spinach and artichoke spread, which they said was kind of like a mayonnaise. I'm definitely not a mayonnaise guy. So I would get it without that, and that would just leave tomato spread and chicken, because I would also ask for no cheese. So it would just be tomato spread and chicken. I don't know if I would like the tomato spread either. So at that point, it's just chicken on bread for $13. And I'm kind of like, I could probably get something better that I would probably enjoy more. So I'm gonna walk over to Caribbean Beach because I see something on their menu that looks a little bit better. Instead of taking the Skyliner back though, there is a walking path back to Caribbean Beach. So I'm gonna take that path back. So we're going back by this pool with a slide and we're gonna go around it and then around the water to lead over to that village over there. Hello again, Bar Riva, you were hard to find. This kind of looks like a children's area. This is kind of fun. It's kind of like a gazebo with an elephant on top. That's kind of fun. I like that. It's a little slide. Even at an adult age, I would love to just sit under there and just be splashed on by falling water because it's fun. There's a little beach area over here, and now we're along the water, and now we're on a path. Well, so actually, I might have to be on that side of the path though. Let's go around the beach area because I was gonna say this looks like it's just gonna lead me back to where I was. So I think I gotta go over there. But so, Riviera Resort, pretty cool. It's fun to explore that, and a lot of hidden Mickeys in there too. So if you're wanting to go resort hopping, this is definitely one to check out. One of the newest hotels at Disney. It's pretty neat inside, got a lot of cool artwork. And yeah, if you want to check out Topolino's, I've heard that's pretty good, and you need a reservation to go up there. All right, it's time to transition into Caribbean Beach territory. I didn't realize how close Caribbean Beach was to Riviera, because Riviera's just right over there. So, like, this is a pool, like Caribbean Beach is one of the villas, I guess. And I'm looking for a place called Center Place Market, which I think is right here, actually. I see tables. Oh, Center Town Market. And we're right where that pineapple is, so it's right behind me. It must be in here. Here we go, Center Town Market, yes. Oh my goodness. Does this count as a hidden Mickey? Probably not. It smells good in here. It smells like pizza. I don't remember Caribbean Beach looking like this. I've only been here a couple times though. Some of these sandwiches look good. I was looking at the mango pulled pork sandwich though. Mango barbecue pulled pork. That sounds pretty good. All right, I put my order in. I do not remember this resort at all. I was just looking at the lobby. I've been here before to do hidden Mickey hunting like 10 years ago, but I don't remember any of this. So we'll definitely check out this resort before we head back to the car. This is a nice little area up here. I like being up high. Nice little view over everybody. So they gave me a number, so I guess I just sit here and wait for the number to go off, the beeper, and then I get my food. All right, here it is. It's a mango barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Just, just pulled pork and mango barbecue sauce on a bun. Usually comes with a slaw, which I asked for on the side because I didn't know if it was a mayonnaise-based slaw. It smells pickled, so I don't think so. It smells good. I might try that. And then I got apples because I'm a healthy boy. I don't need no fries. I'm kind of regretting that though. I want some fries. All right, so I'm gonna try the sandwich itself without the slaw first, just to try the pork because the mango aspect of it is what caught my eye. So this was, I think, 13 something. To me, it just tastes like a barbecue sandwich. I don't really taste mango in it. It's not bad, but I don't taste anything special about it. Might be better with some of this stuff on it. Let's try a little bit. I just got some on the corner to see if I like it. Definitely balances the flavor a bit. Yeah, not bad. I mean, like, not the best thing I've ever had at Disney World, but it's good. I think I'm enjoying this more than what I would have enjoyed over at Riviera. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad. And so I'm sitting here just looking at the Mickeys we found at Riviera. So we got 51 of the 52 points that are available because we couldn't find that one-pointer on the top floor because we couldn't get to it. And I'm just looking over the ones that are at Caribbean Beach here. There's only 4. But they're all pretty high value. There's only 1 2-pointer. The other 3 are 4 and 5s. So probably gonna go take a look for those. There's 15 points to be had here in just 4 hidden Mickeys. That's pretty decent. So let's get cleaned up here. Let's go check those out. Up first is I'm looking for buildings Martinique 24 and 25. It's between those. And I think Martinique is this way, which is the way where I came. I see 25 is right here. 24 is way over there beyond it. So I gotta go back a ways. Maybe we'll cut through the middle here and go in between the buildings and see if this leads us out faster. Because it's in between the 2 buildings, so I don't know if it's on the outer edge between the 2 buildings or in the middle between the 2 buildings. And I'm looking for a group of logs. This is the clue. Examine a group of logs in the ground between Martinique's buildings 24 and 25 for a classic Mickey. Hidden Mickey hunting in the resorts that have buildings widespread like this is a lot more fun because it's a lot more explorative because a lot more of unique things can hide in the middle of these buildings. Here's number 24, so I'm gonna go this way and see if we can find those logs in the ground. I would say no so far because I don't see anything. So let's come back out to the outer room. Oh, okay, so there's logs right here surrounding a planter right here. So I'm guessing 3 of these logs come together to make a Mickey. No, I don't think so. Maybe over here? No. Oh, well, there's also logs surrounding the perimeter. There's more back there too. Not seeing anything super obvious. Okay, so I looked at the hints and it says it's next to a recessed drain. Would that mean this? Like this corner here? Possibly. It's not exactly proportional. There's another drain over here. Oh, this one is probably what he's talking about. That is more believable, having 2 logs here. I actually kind of like the one, if you look at it this way, because the head is a bit smaller, but yeah. But either way, that's what we're looking for. Good. There's a turtle bobbing in the water right there. Oh, he just went under. All right, now we're going for the 2-pointer. Bought a classic Mickey on the lighthouse behind Old Port Royal. Old Port Royal. Oh, it's that. Okay, that's really easy to find. The lighthouse is right over there. You can see the Mickey in the middle. I'll get closer so you can get a better look since I can't zoom in that far. Yes, there's our 2-pointer right there in the middle of that white circle. All right, next clue. Search for a classic Mickey in the children's water play area near the Old Port Royal pool. Okay, so we got to go over there then. Now, I think this might be one that I remember. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's on the back of the pirate sail or something like that. That's my guess. There's people on a boat here in front of the lighthouse fishing. I guess you can go for a little boat ride then off the dock. All right. Okay, I was close. Not on the back of the sail. It's on the back of the steering wheel. Right there on the back of the steering wheel. That's the only one I remember here. And I recognize this pool now. This was the location in the quiz gauntlet that I made for that guy Ryan from a couple weeks ago. And we live streamed it. If you want to check that out, go over to his channel or click the card and you can watch him take my gauntlet of quizzes that I made for him. And then the last clue is 5 points. Walk around just outside the main pool to marvel at this hidden Mickey. This is a 5-pointer, so this could be anywhere. Sebastian's Bistro. I guess that's this little bar here. I wonder if there's any hidden Mickeys on these steel drums hanging from the ceiling. So far, I'm not seeing much. Ooh, what's this? Caribbean K. I wonder what's in here. This looks fun. Because I don't know what this is. Maybe like small, like secluded areas with hammocks and stuff right on the water. Wow. I'm not gonna go in there because I don't want to get sand in my shoes. Oh wow, they got cannons down here. The water's really clear when you're here in person. It's not showing up as well on camera, but you can see right into the bottom. I can see the sand on the bottom. So if there was any turtles or something underneath there, I'd be able to see them pretty well from right here. Look at this area. It's just a ton of lounge chairs. Nobody's even using them. And they got a playground back here. Oh my goodness. There's nobody even back here. And that over there is more of the Caribbean Beach Resort. So there's so much here. This resort is massive. And that's why I find it hard to believe that there's only 4 hidden Mickeys. There's gotta be more over there, right? Oh, okay, it leads you to the other side of Caribbean Beach. I'm not quite ready to go over there yet because I wanna find this other hidden Mickey over here, but then we'll go back over there because I think that's where the Skyliner will pick me up. I think it's on that side of Caribbean Beach. But so let's go back to the pool area and see if we can find that last hidden Mickey. Okay, so I think I'm in the right area. I had to use the hints for this. There's no way I ever would have found this with just a clue. But it says it's etched into the cement. I hope I'm in the right spot. By where the sidewalk from Barbados meets the sidewalk outside the main pool and hot tub, which the hot tub is right here. And then there's a short sidewalk that takes you to the main parking area, which is right behind me. So I think I'm on that short sidewalk. And as you face the parking area from this intersection, look down at the lower right corner of the first white cement middle section of the short sidewalk. A small Mickey is etched into the pavement not far from a green lamppost. And there's a lamppost right here. So I'm not sure how small, how proportional, how good looking this thing is. I mean, oh my God. That circle right there is his ear. There's a larger circle underneath it, and then there's a very faint second ear right here. Second ear right here, you can feel it. There's a larger ear here, and then his head is right here. You know, let me try this trick here that I saw him do once. Okay, so I've seen him do this trick with a couple other of the faded hidden Mickeys in Magic Kingdom and stuff, where he pours some water over it and lets the water like reveal the impressions. So let's try that here. It's gonna pour a little bit here, so I'll just refill this inside. I think that's showing up better. Look at that, that's amazing. I never would have found that without the hint. Oh my goodness. Look how small it is. That's an amazing one, for sure. My brother will definitely appreciate that one if he comes and finds this. But all right, I'm glad I came back for that. That's really neat. But I think it's time to head back over to the other side of Caribbean Beach. And I might take a look around for some new hidden Mickeys that have not been found yet, because I can't believe out of all of that space over there, there isn't one that's been found. I'm gonna take a quick look around, see if I find any others. But otherwise, I think it'll be time to get on the Skyliner, which is over there as well, and head back to the car, because we've been here for a little bit now. Kind of getting tired. It's a little bit warmer now. And it's been a nice kind of quick trip out here to Disney. So on a day where I'm blocked out of the park, so it's kind of nice getting this usage. That blue building sticking out of the trees right there, that is the show building for Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Spaceship Earth is right there, tucked behind those trees, that little white sphere sticking up. Amazing view from this bridge up here. Even that side of Caribbean Beach goes way down there. And that leg of the Skyliner that keeps slowing down and stopping is the one we're skipping. Yippee. Check out that little Caribbean K from off the island. I mean, look at that. It looks so adventurous in there. And it kind of is. That kind of is a nice little secret spot. There was literally nobody in there. I'm in a very quiet spot now. I don't really see anything that's catching my eye. There's not much over here other than just the buildings. And the buildings don't have any sort of Mickey detail anywhere in their designs. I'm just gonna keep walking, find the Skyliner, and probably get back to Hollywood Studios. Okay, so there's the Skyliner station I'm trying to get to. This is a road in front of me, so that's clearly not the way, is it? But there's people coming, so let's see if this connects. Maybe this is the way. Oh yeah, it's a crosswalk right here. Okay, I guess this is the way to the Skyliner. Cool. Looks like there's even more Caribbean Beach over there. This resort goes on for eons. You can see the top of that bowling pin sticking out. That's Pop Century right there. That's where that leg of the Skyliner goes. That one goes to Pop Century and Art of Animation, which are connected. But we'll just be heading that way back towards Hollywood Studios, which you can't see from here. There's gotta be hidden Mickeys in there, right? In the station? I mean, that's a new station. relatively. I mean, this opened in what, 2019, I think? So I'm gonna look for some hidden Mickeys in this station. It's gotta be something. Oh, of course there's a Joffrey's here. Of course it is. Here's the Riviera one slowing down again. If you were staying down there, it'd probably be faster if you could walk to the Riviera and take the Skyliner back here and then Skyline over to Hollywood Studios than to walk here from your resort room if you're staying at the Caribbean Beach, because you got quite a walk to the station. Wow, there's like no line for the one back to the studios, but before we go back there, I'm gonna check out some of these posters on the wall, see if there's any hidden Mickeys in those. Okay, so I feel bad. This isn't the exit, so they're letting me come in and look at these, but I found one. It's in this Riviera poster as you're getting off the studios line. Look at that tiny upside down flower. Yes, yes. We got one. That is so small. Oh my goodness. I knew there had to be one somewhere in this area. All right, there weren't any more of those posters, but that is awesome. I got one. So let's get in line and let's go to studios. Just gotta brave this thing again. It looks like a handicapped one is about to jump on the line. Let's see if we can spot how they do it before we get on. Oh, there goes one jumping off the line, and here comes one jumping on the line. And this one didn't stop, so that's pretty neat. Here we go in the blue one. Looks like I'm gonna get my own this time. And on the way back, we might get a little bit of a view of studios from here, but again, there's a character wrap on this, so I don't know how great we'll be able to see out, but... Actually, there isn't a character wrap on this. Oh, we can see out fine. Cool, I like that. I like the ones without the character wrap. That's much more fun. Whee! Up, up, and away. Ah, now we got a great view of studios from up here. And it's talking now.
Ladies,
Yay.
gentlemen, and islanders of all ages, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yes, you can see Tower there on the right. That blue building sticking up next to Tower is Rock and Roller Coaster. That's the show building for it. You can see the Chinese Theater sticking up over there. Galaxy's Edge is over there. And you can even see Fun Spot sticking out way out there. That little V with the stick sticking up way out there. That's Fun Spot. Oh, and there's Everest straight ahead. That's Everest and Animal Kingdom. And that over there is Coronado Springs Gran Destino Tower. And that one is the Swan Reserve at the Swan and Dolphin, which the Dolphin is right there. And my car is down there somewhere. Okay, I like this a lot more going back. I like not having the character wrap on it so I can see clearly, and I like having a view. I like the nice view up here. We get to see a lot from up here, which is kind of neat. And again, the breeze is still nice because it's still nice and cool out today. Well, I say that, it's warm, but the breeze is cool. It's nice.
Before you walk, please remain seated until the doors automatically open. Estén sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus bebés.
Cool. All right, well, we made it back to Hollywood Studios, and that means I'm back to my car. That was fun. That was a nice day. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed my little journey today along with me to look for some hidden Mickeys at Disney's Riviera Resort and Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button down below. Also, let me know that you guys are enjoying the content I'm producing. And also think about hitting that subscribe button if you want to stay updated with videos that I'm going to post in the future. If you're interested in watching me perform live and perform out and seeing how it's done, if you're interested in more Disney vlogs, if you're interested in golfing and just other relaxing kind of background noise, easy watching vlogs, this is the channel for you. So hit that subscribe button down below and ring that bell so you get notified. I post new videos every Sunday. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head back to my car right now. This is Tyler from the Road to Stardom YouTube channel signing off. I'll see you guys next week.